We took down 12,000 child photography sites. 12,000? I can't even find one. She called me around 4 AM just to say I love you. She felt guilty for cheating. I made a solution for the US. Trump people can live in the right and Harris people in the left. This is not official yet. We can switch sides if enough people want to. German here. Yeah, don't do that. Will cause problems later on. I love nursing school, man. The father of a newborn tells the nurse, "My son just died." How should the nurse respond? "I'm sorry for your loss. There is an angel in heaven. I understand how you feel. You can have other children. It's probably for the best. You weren't going to raise them right anyways." Twitter is the worst platform to exist. This is one example. Then why are you on it? Furry pun. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you during an intimate moment? Girl was going down on me in the back of my car and she went a little too deep, so my nut hit the back of her throat. She yoked all over my lap in my seat. She tried to play it off and snack it back up because it was dark, but we both knew. The second-hand embarrassment was tough, but still got blown, so net win. My first oh shut moment as a child. It was my grandpa's first oh shut moment as a kid too. For slightly different reasons. Washing machine explodes. My mom said this is what happens when you don't separate colors. My grandma used to say that too, but she was old and recess. Math quiz. Tommy has 5 cookies. Jamal steals 3 of the cookies. What color is Jamal? Right, bulk Jamal would have stolen all 5. Name something I look like I'd be good at. Clearing 4 O's at once in Tetris. Where are you eating? Goth IHOP. Tomboy Outback. F-boy Hooters. Mliff Denny's. E-girl Applebee's. Alright, duck, fine. I'll be a hardcore loser. Just this once. Ahem, sloppy slex with the goth. Workout slex with the tomboy. The full homo with the F-boy. Then be told I'll be okay by the mliff. I need emotional support. And then house slex while gaming with the e-girl. Out of all the languages he could have spoken, he chose to speak facts. Israeli soldiers are leaving Google reviews for Lebanese places they destroyed. Troops revel in the destruction they have caused in southern towns and villages, joking about a blown up mosque and torched hospital. No mosque, only rubble and a bulk tunnel entrance. I went for nothing. Do not recommend. The game last night, according to my 2-year-old daughter. Cows vs puppy. Bullshit. The bull's logo doesn't resemble a cow, especially not in the eyes of a 2-year-old. 2-year-olds don't associate horns with a cow. You're a liar, and I hope your ugly, retarded kid chokes on a grape. You then should commit suicide out of guilt, not for her doubt, but for being a ducking asshole in general. Soulmates don't know age, race, or color. Souls only know feelings, connections and love. She hasn't unlocked him yet. I remember as a kid, we would get the little cigarette-shaped pieces that resulted from cutting asbestos sheeting, and pretend to smoke them. Phew, so far no mesothelioma. Remind me, 10 years. Man, I wish Sim impregnates me in real life, although I'm a guy. Not going to stop me from trying. Never said I will stop you. Take this somewhere else. Why? Wanna join? How dare you call me a recess? I'm a professional recess. You guys get paid? I prefer to be charitable with my recess. What are you putting in his mouth? Y'all are genuinely disgusting. I was appalled by the amount of people who suggested putting their genitals in a child's mouth. I'll lock the comments, because I swear at least 50% of these comments are pedophilic shit. Local alert. Kamala, beloved Asian elephant at National Zoo, euthanized after failing health. Not an African elephant, you say? The goatee really accentuates my chin. One thing is for sure, this guy is 100% safe from being hanged. This has to be fake. Please God, let this be fake. Not fake. And he's an influencer. What does he influence? The orbits of nearby planets. Mother duckers in 1700s, when their parents came home with tickets to a public section. My parents were too poor to afford the splash zone. Hear me out. I'd give him what he's missing. 2 gummy bears 16 eating. I lost no nut November to this. Write a 3-word sad story. Write a sad story. Using 3 words. Dad wouldn't stop. What made the popular kid lose popularity? He peeped in his hand and threw it at the popular girl. He made his comeback the next year though. How? Plenty of fiber I guess. Alexa, why is my nose swollen only on one side? Which side is it? Inside or outside? I have ads. Wanna show my text effect? Hey, that spike on his chest looks similar to the spike in my pants. What is a pain that you enjoy? A good shut after too long. Nothing like when you shut so good your butthole feels proud. 2 sides of the internet. No father figure. No mother figure. What about orphans? Ted K. I lacked a mother figure and I'm a furry. What happened? Your dad is trains. She's so much better looking without makeup and all the fillers and shut. Who's gonna tell him? Tell me what? That's a dude. I ducking hate social media. Police hunt 40 monkeys that escaped from a South Carolina in a research facility. I showed this to my bulk friend and he stood up and stated, my people will arise. When everyone found out he was jacking off to science teacher, she, in the class, along with his friends. This was 8th grade. Oh my god, as a teacher, how can you miss that? You have to time it just right, listen to the sound of their breathing, and then quickly jump out of the way. Yeah, but it's not like anything bad ever happens to the Kennedys. Mom, 26, with 22 biological children says she won't stop until she has over 100. I just look at the story. She got her 22 children via surrogacy. 20 of her baby were born in 2020. So technically she could have as many children as she wants in a year's. Also her husband is a Russian millionaire. Her husband trying to replenish the troops lost to the war. It's such horrific grief, I only saw one way out. On Christmas Day of last year alone and just, whatever. I hung myself in my living room. But, turns out I'm either weighing more than I think, or rubbish at tying nooses. A few seconds hanging the rope, ripped the plaster from the ceiling, and I crashed to the ground. This is obviously an utterly horrible and nasty memory. But, as I lay on the floor, sobbing every few seconds, bits of plaster from the ceiling would just fall down and hit me, and all I could do was laugh. Everything is still absolutely disgusting, but when I think of that rain of plaster I feel that mixture of laughter due to how ridiculous it must have looked, but also a massive I've ducked up moment. Anyway, that was a cheery story, as you were. Hang in there bro. I'm so dead either way. I'm a person of color, I'm guy, I'm a girl, and so much more. I don't really know what to do anymore, since my rights are being stripped away from me. It feels like I'm an animal. Thank you hardcore Dark Palm. I wonder why Diddy Kong wasn't added to Super Mario Party Jamboree. They don't want to take the spotlight away from his spin-off series, Diddy Party. North Korean soldiers hooked on watching porn after getting internet access. Battle of the Bulge 2024. Full Metal Back Off. Cram Through the Jungle. Splatoon. Saving Ryan's Privates. Yes, I know this one is an actual porn film. You don't need to tell me. Navy SEAL who killed Bin Laden tells boys supporting Harris they would be his concubines in alarming comment. Former Navy SEAL who claims to have shot Bin Laden fantasizes about ducking boys. Fixed that for you. I didn't think I'd like CP, but I learned that everyone should watch and experience it. It's something heart-touching truly. I love CP. Customized my new clicker fidgets to look like detonation switches. Bring them into an airport. These pics made me vomit. Unfortunately, they also gave me a dunner. So now I have to shower again. Thanks Reddit. The duck. Precisely. Why are you doing this? Please come home. Your father and I are heartbroken. Oh my god. Dave, look at what our princess is doing. Dave looks at Dave. Why the duck are your trousers by your ankles? Eat. Anyone else? Does anyone else with ADHD grab their own nut and sort of work it up and down until it produces goo? How else do you seal envelopes? Today I learned your nose can be too small and prevent you from peeping properly. Imagine explosive diarrhea with a super small butthole. You could pressure wash the curb down the whole street. This gif is horrific. If you change the color mapping to red, to red, right? I thought what other color? Then oh. I have a friend, female, who said that they blew out their ace hole or prolapsed. I will never get ace play if that's a possibility on the horizon. Nothing in this world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, difficulty. No kind of life is worth leading if it is always an easy life. Theodore Roosevelt. Now get that sweet chocolate factory open for me, Edith. Also Theodore Roosevelt. Furina when Chlorine's button pops off and hits her directly in the cliff, causing her to flood Fontaine again with her juices. Of all the comments I've ever read, this has to be one of them. The animation is top tier. I will animate you pregnant. Any suggestions on how I can appear more feminine? Sure. Don't rest your nutsack on the sink. Things you can say in both. Math class. Bed. Some nig said, don't make noise, children. New study warns that over 1 billion young people risk hearing loss due to loud music. What? Wait until you're in coma, Butch. Christmas is all about giving. So I'm giving up. Get back in bed. I'm not done rubbing it yet. I'm just like SpongeBob's dumbass cousin bruh. No one cares about me and I duck everything up. Oh my god. I used to jack off to him in No Shave November is what it originally was, to raise awareness about answer that is something that makes sense and is fun to follow. No Nut November is for tentacular answer now. I just made that up and now it's thing. If you cram, you love tentacular answer. Hey, don't judge too fast. You guys haven't seen The Mother. This might be a Hagrid situation, where Hagrid's dad was a garden gnome that essentially got bored by his giant wife's catty. Oh, Hagrid is from Harry Potter. Thanks, this is now my only knowledge of Harry Potter. Harry Potter seems a little different than I thought. What the duck did I just read? A friend of ours visited and used the bathroom. They were like, no toilet paper. I answered from just outside, reach up behind you. They were wondering why we didn't have toilet paper on the usual receptacle. My cat comes out and meows at them and they go, ah, did they use the cat as toilet paper? That sandpaper tongue is a bit rough on the hemorrhoids. If I'm ever behind on rent, I know exactly what to do. Finally done. The end. It's done. Finally over. He's done. It's over. Or you could just oil up. Met a 10 over 10 baddie. She's so pretty. Just wanna eat her up. I'm dead. It will be difficult to eat her entire body. What we'll do with her remains, like her bones and organs, that you didn't feel like eating. It will be difficult to hide all of that while police are after you. I'm an expert at hiding dead bodies, especially cannibalized ones. Feel free to reach out for expert consultation when in need. It's too beautiful to just kill and eat. I'd duck the shut out of that fish, only with its consent of course. But if it wanted to die, then I don't know if I could still duck it. I guess I'd ask after, but I don't know if it would be in the right headspace if it's suicidal. So I guess I should just ask it if it wants to die first. But then how do you follow up? Either way, respect bro. I'm ashamed to have the name Anthony right now. I'm going to sit in the train to hell without saying a word. The ultimate fleshlight. Adam, the line was traitor. Take 7. Star Wars Episode 7, The Clan Awakens. MTV should do a show where they have a young woman read 3 of the honest messages from guys in her DMs in front of the 3 men's moms, and the moms have to guess which one was their son. A screenshot of the DM will be projected as well, so the moms can use their grandma as a clue. That's actually a pretty good idea. I wanna put my in your and you all night. That's definitely my Tommy. Best Stripe Club review. Great Wi-Fi. One of the ladies was missing an eye, so I took a star off. Why remove a star? It should give an extra star as it's another hole to dang. Could Sonic have killed Piri Prisoner without his weapons in this arc? If anything, Sonic would make him stronger. I don't see how Piri is going to lose to someone he wants to ripe. I hate this comment. When the bit goes too far. Man, I was having such a good time role playing Furry 4. So true. The real reason why he punched her when the symbiote took over. Is that from the Venom movie? Is it good? Edit. Downvote me all you want. Marvel Cinematic Universe regards. Some of us have other shit to watch other than the Disney Channel's DEI reboots, feed shows, and superhero storylines written by Nepo babies to cater to the lowest common denominator, people coming out of the American educational system. Keep getting brainwashed by the CIA and Mossad, then, you bunch of duckers, ham planets, and women. I failed no nut November, but if you nutted on the bread and ate it, then it resets, so you're good. Listen, it wasn't about religion. She was avenging her husband, that's personal. Avenging her husband by nearly annihilating the pagan tribe that was responsible probably made her more appealing to become a saint. I mean, the way she did it was pretty badass. You go queen. Literally queen. By the way, she hold the equivalent title. Truly a girl boss, gatekeep, Gene side moment. What are y'all's thoughts on this election? Gentlemen, synchronize your Delt watches. I'm a casual bro. I would never sweat how bro plays. My brother did this to me once and then won the game. My brother died in the womb. I think Jay Conrad 445 likes Martin's feet. Not sure. I think Jay Conrad 445 likes his feet. Y'all, I love Martin's feet here. What's at the end of this rainbow? A homeless man with a pot of crack. Today I ducked up by talking to a disabled person. This memory will replay over and over in your head. It will keep you awake while you're trying to sleep. You have my pity. It will probably replay in that guy's head too. He's going to rub one out at night thinking about pushing the emergency stop button and stump ducking OP in the elevator. Just because you're thinking about that doesn't mean anyone else is. Oops. Have y'all ate ace? My boyfriend wants me to eat his ace and I don't know how I feel about it, lol. It makes me feel awkward like ooh, I'm down to try it, but ooh. Do females actually like eating ace? Any advice to give him a good time? Never would I have emoji. What's the smell that instantly brings you back to your childhood? Okay guys, I was thinking about how powerful smells can be when it comes to memories. I just woke up and the smell of fresh bread brought me back to my grandma's kitchen, where she would always have something backing on sand. Good timing. It's just like grandma used to feed me. Champions, I know I could beat Bearhan. Where is Weddy? Like he literally only knows how to paint, take his brush away, and he's just a depressed twink. That last part is exactly why we will be ducking instead of fighting. Instead of blade piercing heart, my nut will pierce his rectum. Hannibal was simply a genius. I don't know how we never learned about him in school. Depending on the school, your teachers may not have been comfortable with the way he took people in the rear. I can eat out a fat butch. I will never eat out a gold digger. Wise words. Now, show me that ace. They do not have the flesh pocket you seek. A flesh pocket is a flesh pocket. Some just need preparation. Pretty sure that's a Dama quote. Anyone else hate those feet? How do these? It's 2077. And you're asking a question on how they keep balance with those legs while you have a literal second person inside your brain? To be fair, schizophrenia makes it possible even today. Keeping balance? That depends. Who's asking? Are you the voice in my head? Okay, Randy Orton, chill. Why does my S-Pen smell so bad? You might be putting it in the wrong hole, but I wanna remotely take pictures by getting a dunner. It makes for a great neat party trick. Who is your most hated place in Red Dead Redemption 2? Any place McCann is being McCann. I have a saved game where he stays in the strawberry jail forever while I fish, hunt and explore. I love maturing Guama when his Slexy beer belly is hanging out. McCann is a recess bra. What the duck? Being recessed doesn't make your beer belly any less Slexy though. The Little Mermaid 2023 is not historically accurate since the lead actress Halle Bailey was 20 at the time of filming, making her a young adult mermaid. She is 5 feet 1 inch though, from eye to eye. What is this German doctor up to? I need a Portuguese, an Italian, a Greek, and a Spanish. The only winner in that scenario is the one in the front. They get the undigested food and someone constantly clicking their race. What a horrible day to have eyes. Guys, I have an issue. I keep trying to get my boyfriend pregnant, but it's not working. Am I just not trying hard enough? Did AO3 lie? Did you try turning it on and off? Just hit it hard enough and it's fixed. I do that, but apparently it's domestic abuse. Were there any witnesses? Imagine if dudes used gifs from yaoi anime like Junjou Romantica with captions like, when she calls me baby boy, me as soon as he calls me princess. When the admin of an in real life gore decapitations forum sends me my location privately and calls me his next victim. Which superhero is not allowed near children? The Flash. Neither is the actor. POV, you're a little apple. I edged your videos, little. Just a little further. What's yours? You get one wish. First reply gets to decide how it comes true. Travel back in time to get Hotler's signature. It's tattooed on your face. Now the shaft. That way every time he's hard he's saluting in honor of Hotler. Grinch posting on main. How the Grinch stole your sister's bitch in city. Not if I steal it first. Shut, I'll come back for second. Shut, I'll kill the Queen of England on May 23rd 2023. Shut, you missed that date. Close though. What are some fun facts about the pens? Repopulation speed can reach up to 45 kilometers per hour, 28 miles per hour. So it's illegal in school zones? Happiness is a cabin on 800 acres, 3 lakes, 2 mountains, a forest, and no neighbors. Wendigo and his pal Skinwalker want to know your location. The Skinwalker tied up in my basement. I command to look like 2008 Megan Fox would beg to differ.